Hi everybody, Canadian Treasure Hunter here. I just want to show you how you can determine the values of your coins, jewelry, possibly artifacts. Mostly we're looking at jewelry, coins, how to test the gold, how to weigh it, how to find out what it's worth a gram, and so on and so on. So we're going to start here. What basic things you'll need a calculator, you'll need a scale, a diamond tester. You could also have all the different assets, 10, 14, 18 karat, which is probably the best. That comes with a kit with a grinding stone, and then you'll need a loop to determine the markings and so on. You could have a couple different loops, some are 20, some are 30 magnification, or you could also use a magnifying glass, it might work. If you want to get more sophisticated, there's really good electronic ones. This one is a basic, maybe like an $80 or $90 electric one, which works quite good. But I prefer to go using the acid, especially if you have stuff that's plated, double or triple plated, which is really tough. I'll show you the silver itself. This is Hallmark silver with hallmarks, 925. You'll also need an earth magnet. Earth magnet is important to tell you if your chains are going to be real or some of your jewelry could be magnetic. Beware of jewelry, especially chains that are gold, that are white gold, because it could be gold plated over stainless steel, and over heavy stainless steel you won't get an acid test. It won't penetrate. You'll burn some of the gold plating off, but it won't tarnish stainless steel. So anyways, and I'll show you here. If you look at these coins here, we'll start with coins for now. Coins determined by so much the percentage. Canadian coins from 66 and older to about 1936, I believe, is 800 fine. And then when you get a little bit earlier to teens, it goes to 925. It's based on $1 in volume, either 4 quarters or 10 dimes equal $1, or a silver dollar, which I don't have one here right now. Anyways, it equals to roughly the amount will be 1088. So each dollar is worth 1088. So to determine this value here is a total of 570 face value times 1088 equals to $62. So that's $62 of silver. If this was American silver, it's a higher quantity. It's like more like 925. It's $12.97 US. That's 64 and older. If you have half dollars that are silver, and they go from 65 to 70, I believe, they're worth, let me see where it is, 516 each per 50-cent piece. Okay, now we're going to look at gold, for instance. Gold, like you say, this is the marking of 10 karat, 8.2 grams. Well, 8.2 grams is not pure, it's about 40%. Or not, 40% of gold at 10 karat. So it's $142. So that's worth $142. This one at 3.6. It does have a stone which they can knock a little bit off, but generally they don't do too much. 3.6. And that equals $62. And this one being a wedding band, very small, 2.4 grams, equals 41. So you go 2.4 grams. You look at the scale, if you look at the buyer's price, 10 karat gold is $17.32 a gram. So that's how you base it on. This one being 10 karat, not marked but acid tested 10 karat, 1.5 grams is only like $25.98. But I'd like to show you also, when you are finding not coins, but jewelry that has actual real diamonds. This actually has synthetic rubies, but it is real gold. Mine cut diamond, pre-1917. A Russian ring, fairly rare ring, possibly made by Fabergé. But what I'll show you, if you look over here, here's appraisal value. If you look at the thing, it's only worth $171 of gold. But when you take it to workmanship, jewelry, what it's worth and so on, it appraised at $3,450. And that's still synthetic rubies. So you just be aware of what you're selling. Same with applies to coins. To determine the coin values, there's coin books here. This one is like a dealer prices, will be a lot lower, and that's more like a collector's price. The collector price is about 40% higher or more, depending on the rarity of the coin. So if you have a rare coin, it seems to be really low in this book, because it's ideally for dealers to buy. And that's more for the collector. What I'd like to show you is If you're looking at the sterling silver, these are just the hallmarked, found together in a hole. Sterling, 45.2 grams at 52 cents a gram is the current price at the moment. Silver is quite low. It equals to $23.50, I believe, if that's the right amount. So that's how you determine this one. And if you have a sterling chain like this, it's 925 or sterling, 3.5 grams, it's only worth $1.82. And obviously this chain you cannot buy for that price, but if it's broken or it's junk, that's your true value. We'll just look at some of the copper coins. This is a zinc coin. This coin is made from, well, it's Canadian zinc. From 96 and old or later is zinc. Anything pre-96 is copper. In the US it was 82 and older was copper. Zinc is only worth a penny today. That's all it's worth face value. A copper is worth anywhere from 1.5 to 2 cents depending on the copper rate. So it's ideally to keep your copper separate and save them. What I'm going to show you is here. I'll just tell you the formula here. I'm going to show you some still pictures later. But 9 karat gold is worth $15.58. This is current prices from August the 24th, I believe. 10 karat is $17.32. 14 karat or dental gold, it's usually marked about the same, $24.14. That's the dealer's buyer's price. 18 karat is worth $30.94 a gram. 20 karat is $34.74 a gram. 22 karat is 38.13 cents a gram. 24K was pretty pure, because the purest you can get is $40.98. If you do your math, it doesn't really add up to the true gold value because it's still not a refined product like a gold, like a bullion gold coin. Anyways, platinum here is at $35.50. Palladium, I'm not sure, I don't have the price on palladium. And sterling right now is 52 cents a gram. When you do with gold and so on, when you look at rings and stuff, beware of the markings like GP is gold plated, EGP is extra gold plated, GF is gold filled, RGP is something gold plated, and HGE is heavy gold electroplate, and EPNS or ENS is electroplated nickel silver. Those are not gold, so beware of that. True gold is either going to be marked at carat value or like 585 or 750 for 18 karat and so on. Okay, what I want to do is to show you, I'm not going to do any testing here, but I just want to show you the basics here. So you learn a little bit. You can watch videos on YouTube on how to properly test things. So what you do is, for instance, you get a ring like this. You know it's marked gold or you're not sure. All you do is you give it a little scrape here. You kind of go like this. Creates a gold streaks and lines in this. This thing is like your, it's like a little grinding stone. You're just taking minor layers off of gold. So what you do is you put, if it's marked 10 karat, you just use your 10 karat. Mark it here. Put a little bit of oil, a little bit of acid here. And if this dissolves completely and it's gone, you know it's not gold. But also beware when you get items from different countries that's heavily or triple gold plated. You can use a file like this. This file itself is a heavy duty file and you can scrape right into the gold, right through the plating and so on. It might damage the jewelry, at least you can determine if you have gold or not. So that's one way, or you can go like electronic way, where you put acids and so on, you clean your gold item, you put your jewelry onto this, your acid to here, and your jewelry to here, and it'll tell you the different readings of the gold and the percentages. What I want to show you is here. Chains do tarnish 10 karat in the ocean or wherever in the dirt. They may come tarnished. So what you do is, and you're not sure, for one thing, you think it's gold, you know, you're all happy and everything. Then you go like this, bang. Look, this doesn't come off. That's an earth magnet. Earth magnet is super strong. You can just tell. See how it's just, it's going to pick it up. It tells you it's not gold. Steel right off the bat. Stainless steel is a different thing. True stainless steel is not magnetic. So what will happen is you'll think you have a gold item that could be heavily gold plated, white gold especially. You'll run your 18 karat on there acid test and you think you get a winner, but you actually don't. Because a lot of people have been fooled, especially pawn shops have been fooled because they went heavy, good quality stainless steel chains, like rope chains, heavily double and triple plated white gold, and they took a small acid test and it didn't dissolve or nothing, no changes. A lot of people got burnt, so just be very careful. Also, when you do testing, right, ideally you need a 10, 14, 18 karat is what you really want, but if you want to get more precise, you can get 20 karat acids. What will happen is it won't dissolve 10, but it might dissolve 9 karat. This will, it's a different karat reading. You want to go higher, right? If you think it's 10 karat, or if you say it's not marked, I would start the lowest first and then work your way up. You can start 18 karat. Well, 18 karat will eat a lot of different type of golds up. So you have a 20 karat, a 22 karat, and then you have testing acids for platinum. If you test for platinum, which is pretty rare, most platinum is marked, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. And you can get a silver test. The silver test, what it does is you put a drop on a silver item, and what ends up happening, it turns a milky cream color, a dark or brown or a gray, but beware of like different colors, like greens could be copper and so on. There's different loops you can get. This loop here is a powered loop, has 2 different magnifications. This one's like a 30 times, which is quite nice. It's really bright. Really good if you're looking for really small marks on really fine jewelry. What I use this one here quite often is when I'm looking at pennies. At the end of the day, you're tired, you tumble your pennies. Use this, kind of helps your eyes a little bit better. So that works good. I want to show you, I have a diamond tester here. This is just a basic diamond tester, nothing too special, but $100 value here. What I'll do is, we know this is a diamond, but what I'll do is, it tells you to set the gain to a certain amount because small stones take a little more gain, bigger stones take less gain. So what you do is you take the thing itself, you touch the actual prong, the laser thing goes on the diamond. See there? See how I touched that? Instant diamond reading. So that's a diamond, which it's guaranteed, it's appraised, it's all there. This one is, I found this in the middle of a road, in a boulevard, in the middle road on a street. It's got a diamond here, but it's a somewhat poor diamond. It's scraped. I think it was a road rash. It was just there's so much scratches on a diamond, but it's a true diamond. So that's this thing. This is a very handy tool to have. This will determine most of your things. Some other testers will determine the other stones also. If you don't have a diamond tester, ideally you should have a loop. The loop will tell you, because most diamonds will have a flaw. If you look at a diamond, you'll see maybe you'll see a bit of carbon specks. You might see some fracturing, cloudiness, signs of not man-made, something more like a mineral, the way it was made. So that's a good way of telling. Same with rubies. A lot of things, they don't come perfectly. They always have flaws unless you have something super valuable. These are my finds. I'd like to show you all the finds I found so far this year. These, the gold, this, that's all my finds. So what I'd like to show you is also the scale is important. This is a cheap scale. What you can do is, they're like $50 to $100 depending on what you want. This is just a cheap one. All you do is you measure your gold. Just measure your gold, and then all you do is determine what the gram is. Say if your gold is say 8.2 grams, take the formula on the carat mark. So 10 karat is 1732 times about 8.2. Boom, you have your figure of $142. So that's very important. Also, like I say, if you do have coins, remember these are all bullion value coins and not collector value. I mean, you can throw them in your collection, but if they're worn, beat up, scratched, they're just silver value. Doesn't matter even if it's fairly rare, it's still hard to get a good value. People want quality, especially for coins. It's a limited market. There's not that many collectors. So you can judge the values by the books. So don't be afraid to get a good copy book. You don't actually need a book. All you need is a cell phone. Everyday iPhone will tell you everything on the internet. You can tell up-to-date gold prices, you can tell value of coins, you can find historical relics. It will tell you all the information you need to know. You don't need any of these books, you don't need nothing, to be honest. The key thing is just search the internet and get all the information. So this year is fine so far. Been pretty slim to gold, only 5 golds. Not bad on silver rings. I got a gold and silver thimble, which was kind of nice. Some neat stuff there. But this is a little rundown of what you should learn if you want to do some serious detecting. And you know, nowadays the metal detectors are very expensive. Some are $5,000–$10,000. So you know, not everybody has that kind of money. But you do find some nice items that you may be able to sell. Put it towards new equipment, scoops, pinpointers, whatever you can use. So thanks. Thank you all my subscribers. Please, if you like this, please like it or subscribe. So thanks again. Thanks for watching. Canadian Treasure Hunter out. Have a great day. Thank you.